likes you, you love it, and people say you love to have it so, you know what I mean, you're a sellout because you're not trying to get righteousness on the earth, you're trying to do something to get something. You know what I mean? Do it for your own benefit or gain. It's simple.
And this is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Alright, so our people, man, are destroyed for lack of knowledge. What's that knowledge? The knowledge of Yahweh Shemeshai. Because you know, when the brothers are speaking, it may sound like the Akim are pleading specifically with Andrew Holness. That's not the case. He's just a leader. Alright, you're nothing special, Andrew, for us to plead with you. All of these Israelites, all of us are on the same level. You know what I'm saying? But the blame is going to be on you for leading the people to a certain kind of destruction, for selling them out.
Because scripture say what? Woe to the pastor.
Right.
Lead my flock or sheep astray. Big nose, you're going to get brushed.
Right. But all of you Israelites, all y'all,
Join with him.
y'all joined unto him, man. And you forsake Yahweh Shemeshai. Because even when the brothers are speaking, I'm in my head, it's like it's basically falling on deaf ears, because Andrew and the rest of you Israelites out there, if Andrew even is an Israelite, you know what I'm saying? But for all you Israelites out there, y'all don't even believe. So if you don't believe, you're not going to take heed unto our words anyway.
Right, but it's not really so far on deaf ears, you know, because the thing is, whether or not you're here,
Well,
or
right.
not you're for beer, we did our job.
Right, so they're going to be condemned.
Yeah, your blood is
Unwashed
half
clean.
our hand, you know what I mean? That's what we're here for.
So when
Right.
they start drop,
You know what I mean?
that they me tell them.
We are, because let me say this real quick. We are being set up as the under Yahushai and King David. We start from Yahushai, King David, and the apostles coming down, the rank of 144,000. That is the new kingdom, the new rulership that's going to rule the earth. So we have to do what Jonas is not doing at this point, which is warning you. We don't have the physical power on the earth right now because we're not in charge, but we have the power spiritual because we know that our king, our power is for us. So we are the conquerors. But eventually that transformation is going to take place, and we're going to be put in order, and the elect will set the orders according to the earth. Our people are going to be right in the overall, but we're going to rule the earth. So we are basically here training to become kings and priests on the earth right now. You know what I mean?
You make a solid point here. We are doing big news now, I do. Because we are the future leaders, as in we are part of the elect. You know, and big news supposed to tell the people the truth. If not do it, we as righteous leaders, we are telling the truth. If we full life upon the line, I have an idea. That's how it goes. You can't kill me for no one, but I don't need truth. As a leader, you're supposed to always declare the truth unto the people. You lead them in the correct way. If they don't want to hear, for them business. Because if me not tell them, you have to report to the bigger boss. You know? And me not report.
And the bigger boss is America.
Yeah.
When they see when an American what they call them diplomats come here, them come here, what them do? Brother, where you going? If you see you go too deep with China, what is it? You betray me. And them thought they go on yo.
No, master.
We're going to go to Thailand. Yo, how come China invest in the country so much?
That's not the
How come China in deity? You know them things that get spoken of, you know what I mean? So you just sure that them have to answer to them high heads. They don't answer to the Heavenly Father. Because them just see the Heavenly Father as them made. Go on.
Ready finish?
This is Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit.
Right, where the council come from? UN. You know what I mean?
WHO.
Yeah, all these organizations are set up by the so-called white man, which means we were never freed because our laws, our constitution, our way of life coming down from the order up there is coming from our slave masters nonetheless. How can you be free and you're still under these men government? When we rule the earth, the entire earth, the Bible tells you.
Earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
Right, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. If not, you cover the face of the judges thereof. If not, we are in Museum. And I mean, the wicked is ruling the earth right now, and he's setting laws, and just look in the laws. Unjust laws. If these laws are not unjust laws, just look. But again, you people don't even know the laws. You can't even know your own so-called.
You don't even know righteousness.
Isn't it? Right. You know what I mean? Whatever them have out there, you don't even know it either. You just live blind. So when them knock you over, you don't even know nothing. But again, just look at the actions of it. You're suffering, you're going through hell because of the laws that were basically implemented. And you know that you have an idea that the rich is all for the rich. And the poor is getting poor every day because you know that you can feel it.
Yeah, them say they've been complicit, you know, in making us what? Poor.
But don't
suffer.
yeah,
Back in Isaiah 30, verse 1, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Right, what do you mean by not of the spirit? Of the scriptures. You know what I mean? You're not going to this Bible. Big nose not going to Bible and say, okay, how do I judge the situation?
One time, you could post to open up the Bible, you know. And we are trying to trick bad man. You don't want to hear the Bible from you.
Right.
You put on your Bible, you don't use it. You see me? But our Romans 13 pull.
That's all these leaders pull.
Yeah, like we're the enemy leader. You're a demon. Yeah. You see, we don't answer to you, we answer to you most side. We're master.
Yeah, because we're still not naive and stupid, you know what I mean? The scriptures give us
Like you know, say I go and wear mask.
yeah, you give us
With a heavy heart.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, with a
So,
heavy heart, we make
we
you
still we still follow protocols, try to follow protocols to a certain extent.
But
you know
there's
what I
no saying time I transgress the most side laws now, a straight cut off point. Now we have somebody to tell you something. You see me? When you come on to the chip part, you know, and the Maxine part, there's no say a big
mean? We have
noise.
a limit.
You see me, you get cursed to that too, make you most side put you to death.
Right?
Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen thyself in the strength of Pharaoh.
Themselves.
That's right. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
They never ask of the most high. You know, it's the so-called world, you know, one pandemic, right? They never go to the most high and say, we are a Christian nation, you know, and we are asking for help, you know, to deliver us from this pandemic.
Yeah. When the pastors they see counts because back then when the rulers they did a rule in Israel, they had prophets that they would basically ask advice of
King David.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Perfect example.
They have counselors. But them go to them look a meeting and what go on, what God has said about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to say them with God and God is with them and then when they have no form of counsel about what God have set the situation. I do know one thing.
Depends on which God them are talking about, because them take everything from the UN, so
Yeah,
most
because you and then God. In God we trust.
God of His word.
Right?
And thrust, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah,
America fall, yo.
because them I wonder where the protection where they get promised, you know, where it come from, because that the word shadow go back to. You know what I mean? A covering, you know what I mean, or protection. You know, because that's how scripture says, so the overskirt them believe the agreement when they make with death is that when the overflowing scourge come, it will pass over them. You see me, I say, but this is going to be them confusion, because them I wonder, yo, you said this, and we not get protected. You know what I mean? That's what going to happen.
Most even Esau get that trembling in boots. And I'm offer you protection. You see, you get big news.
Esau deceiver, yo.
Yeah, scripture say the princes, all of them love it gifts. A gift, scripture tell us a gift destroy the heart. You know, you make these so-called elite, so-called white man, Esau, Edom by nationality. You make them whatever them promise you, a gift them give you, them give you a loan, which is not whatever them give to you. No, you get Now them move you to the position of what? Privy council. Them give you you give you an next one. What them call it an next title to add to whatever status you have in the society of privy council, something of that sort.
Which still means that you're still under them.
Right, it just mean that you still servitude, you know what I mean, to the British monarch or to Esau. Because it's really Esau, you know, no British monarch bullshit. It's really Edomites, you know what I mean, running the whole show. From Britain to US you know, the world. Scripture said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. It just mean that you're a servant to them. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean say or your people your people will get elevated from whatever bondage them under. It not change nothing. You just make you a more perfect slave, man.
Right. You just the head
One of the head slave.
Yeah.
That's all you are. See? Because what a lot of people are big you up, you know what I mean, for that, for being, forget that. What you say?
Prime Minister.
Yeah, that big him up saying get privy council.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But what that not really mean nothing.
Sure says
In the real world.
it sure says a big sambo.
Right, sure
And you
it
sell out the
shows,
people
yeah,
in for
yeah,
position.
power,
Oh, nigga.
Right. That is
Yep.
true. You're working. If the wicked like you, it's not the good wicked.
Good wicked.
Exactly. Yep.
But it up on the table too.
Right. Well, you know.
See,
Whatever.
whatever.
It's the exalted, you know, abomination.
Exactly. See? Yeah, because what you say? You're no weak fence on the world stage, don't?
No.
Well, in order to be on the world stage, you know what I mean, you have to actually be doing abominable things. Man. There's a price to pay, there's a consequence, because who run the world stage? Who control the world stage? The devil. The wicked. The
They
scripture tells
basically
us,
say him have a seat among the wicked, bad man. And we are trying.
which you don't even have a seat among them. Because when the serious meeting them are go
You're
on,
not called up.
you not get called, nigga, you're just a
A nigga.
you know, you're just a nigga in the whole equation, man.
It's a high chess game, and therefore the position we have, you're just another pawn. You're not even a knight, nor a rook,
Yeah.
none of them something there.
And that's why the
You're a pawn.
Proud nigga.
Yep, and that's why the confusion is gonna be so great, because I'm gonna wonder like fuck. So all of these deals when we make with the devil, where is he? Where is the promise of his protection?
In a slavery, man.
See, because come on, that's your God. The scripture say you're of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. The agenda, scripture tell you about the device of the church. The device of the church is evil. So the device where you try to execute and try to push forward, it is an evil one. And at that desire that you try to push upon your own people, nigga. See?
And don't try to comfort yourself, say it have it good for nobody. You know it's a fuck.
You use pawns, we said trap, and usually in the trap, the same pawn are the bait or the sacrifice.
Come on.
So, do what you must.
No, there's no say he starts set him up. Big time.
Yep.
Cause wait until the nigga then find out what you really do to them.
Remember,
That's where you guide.
remember, read the precept, because the same thing you're going with the one at 80.
Yeah, right.
See, he did a play ball with them until he now want to play the ball again. He's like, you boy don't want to play the ball with it. Oh dear, you boy don't want to play the ball with it.
Well,
Yo,
the 60 of them then lick out down Mexico already.
You see?
Politician.
Come
Big
on.
nose, wait, me ask a good question. Who the hell you think on this earth can protect you from the most side?
Right now, as far as I'm concerned, Esau more scarier, because Esau can take in life right here and now, and he can see Esau.
Mm-hmm.
When scripture said, don't fear a man who can destroy the body and the flesh. Fear him who can destroy both body and the soul, you know?
Come
This is Ezekiel 6:1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward the mountains of Israel, and prophesy against them. And say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh to the mountains and to the hills.
The government, you know, because what is the important thing at the end of the day? The most important thing is the word of the Most High. That's where you should take counsel from. Go on.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, behold, I, even I, will bring a sword upon you and will destroy your high places.
Yeah, because you have them have different altars. Them have different high places, you know, where them put them trust in.
Bullshit.
Them what?
Freemason.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Them have all of these abomination where them indulge in, you know what I mean, in order to have a place or a place in society, you know, which is not a solid ground, which is not solid, which is not a solid foundation. See, what is Isaiah 1 and 23? Yeah, you finish that?
Yeah, man, that point make right.
Yeah.
The 123?
Yeah, Isaiah 1 and 23. Because for some reason, then you have our people, especially the heads of our people. Yeah, the judgment, the most I really have the most I really have a what you call it now, a bullseye. You know what I mean, upon the leaders of our people, man. Because when you're doing wickedly to him people, I think, can proofread it first just to make sure I say it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go on.
I'll start from 21.
Yeah, no problem.
Right. This is Isaiah 1 and verse 21. It says, "Oh, is the faithful city become an harlot? It is full of judgment. It was full of judgment, Salakia. It was full of judgment. Righteousness lodged in it."
Yeah, that's where we're coming from. You know what I mean? That's the kind of society that we used to have. A society where righteousness used to lodge there. You know what I mean? And no, Salakia, go on.
But no murderers.
No murderers, and then the top murderers them are the ones them up at the top, the politicians coming down. The politicians, the ones that loan the politicians the money to. They're just one big circle of murderers. Yeah man, the crime situation where them a try say yo, them want to fix. Them no want to fix no crime situation. Them make money off of crime. Zin? Now you have this Negro, Zin, a come on TV. Murder rate that's 740 going up to 50 reported. And this Negro will come on TV above out him chest. The government is not excluded from criticism. And you know, I think people need to do their research because bad man, the research no need to get done because it already are published in your papers.
Right.
Then the people who do the research are your people and it are published in the papers where the current murder rate is. So nobody no need to do no fucking research. People are live this every fucking day. People are live to see people are get put to death over madness. You know what I mean? This is the life of the Jamaican, so-called Jamaican people, which is what the tribe of Benjamin. Zane, this is the life where them live. Zane, and that's why a lot of people now, the criticism towards you is that you are not in touch with the reality of what's going on with your people. Zane, you don't know what the people of Jamaica live. You don't know how them live. Yeah. You know?
Them man up on the hills, them man know what's going on in the country, man.
Yeah, man, you're just up on the hill looking down, man. You're not seeing the details of what. Matter of fact, you purposely, you know what I mean, take away yourself from what's going on with your people, man.
Mike, look at, alright, let me say this real quick, right? Look at the leaders, yo. There was a YouTube live done when they make them announcement for going that place in Namibia.
Narbook?
No, yeah, they make them announce to put SOE
yeah.
in a Narbook. And the people them as a short thing, brother. You see me? Smiling and I see them the people can't dead, brother.
And guess what? When the SOE launched, the following week there was a murder. Murder in the same. Come on, yo. People know say yo this SOE are fucking. You see?
Man, man, about at least once. If we lucky 10 soldiers, the one place stand up and say them a search people probably. If them man tell them to search that one, they're gonna search that one.
Yeah. Because a police, Katia make me know say yo, cause you know she a police. She drive past SOE with her strap them and them don't know say she and like she now want and I like say them know say she a police. Yeah. She in a regular civilian clothes and drive a regular car. And she have a strap them under her seat. And they must drive past and you just see a couple of them, you see one of them over there sit down probably asleep.
First thing man them do there,
you see me?
Two business. If someone jump out at them, then they react because you are react.
Somebody call them and tell them say look for this.
You know what I mean? But for most part them not really proactive. You know what I mean?
It's not really possible for them to stop and thoroughly search everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why it don't make no sense.
And this is the thing. You one of the next reason why but come on, you have this zone where you have the operation, you know. Murder continuously. Man a kill man see me. But come on, man. Then you know you can't your people benefit from it. And you know you don't have no intention to actually put a lid upon it. Because you know crime are always happen. You see me I say people will kill people.
Bro,
you see me I say?
Showmanship, brother.
Come on, just show.
How long SOE do now?
Over 2 years now or 3 years.
And there's no improvement.
Or more than that.
Get worse. It makes sense.
It's just a show, brother. Just like as them say with everything. Like if you have a security, you know mean say it'll stop something from happening. You just I'll try to lessen the chance. That's why them say if you have police presence, then the likelihood of crime would have gone. But that's a key word, likelihood. Suppose me realize how the police have a pattern. When I say you drive past us every 15 minutes, brother, when I say drive and give myself 1, 2, 3 minutes, I just do a minute if you don't move, bad man.
And a question again, you cannot corruption. It's a key thing.
Exactly.
Because
Cut
the
off
police
head.
force and the man them aware. The man them are in a certain gangs have links to politicians
Some of them
and
inner.
police. And you see me? So brother, who them want catches with them, you know,
Yeah.
I like sure people bring out when Bulby they do one thing. Bulby them then do Bulby them. Then do Bulby them.
The only reason why them get to take down Bulby is because Bulby violate one politician. The politician we control him.
Right.
That's the only way them could have set some bombs and get him out. The same way how the others get moved. Zin, the way they move with the others, one of the biggest, one big than soccer where in Jamaica, pussy. Zin, the only reason why them could have because Bruce gave him up. Zin, and then you have the international community where they want it.
And then I have just like how you have the politician in control,
Well, Peter Phillips
they done them on a smaller level.
Right.
You have the international data
Control
table
them
where
too.
them control, you know, like we know the CIA and the drug trade. And the CIA
I see
control,
it.
the,
Just
control the
Just like
cartels
work,
them.
just like work. You have a higher level. And when higher level says, yo, do this, and you get them a talk to you. Boy,
You know,
higher level that come from, you know, we can't do much about it. You see me? And
Yeah,
that's the thing
yeah.
you said here.
Yeah.
You see me?
And then even the higher level where I tell you to do certain things, them have a higher level where them answer to. So it is always a level. And you get sometimes you get so far up, the people we are control whether or not
That
you have a
even
job,
know what- yeah.
you don't know who them be, them don't know who you be, them just know say look here, decision I make.
Yeah. You know where it come from as a follow. Blind.
can finish that. Gonna,
May I read something?
Yeah, man, you're going further
I
than
like
that.
it,
Yeah,
I
man.
like it. Alright, 22. Isaiah 1 and 22 now. Thy silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves.
Yep, Bill Gates, the so-called white man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who say what them be? I turn up, I take pose, I take picture with Bill Gates, feeling that you're somebody. Oh, so all of a sudden now, because I take picture of Bill Gates,
You're
I'm
somebody.
nobody, I'm a normal youth on the world stage. Man, you're like Bill Gates is even somebody.
Me and master,
You know what I mean?
master.
Yeah, you just be, yo, come on, man.
It's not even nobody on the world.
Well, but other than that, look on it. I see him so, him same one, you know. We remember which part in they are talking in Jamaica, you know. And some rich private investor tell him to take off in Thai. And him have to take it off.
Yeah, I think I'm out here.
Out here.
One of the I think I want ambassador to visit one of them officials.
Some smart no man, a smart way one I think a smart way real estate investment in the hotels and them thing there. I never want a politician.
Okay.
I just somebody with money with a big investor.
And he's like, remove a tie.
I say, just move a tie. And you have to take it off.
Yes, master.
You could have comfortable in a tie a little more.
Take off in time.
Yeah, you go down further.
Right. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless, neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them.
Yo, you're busy, you want to be the biggest thing on the world stage while the people are suffer.
Right.
While you rub salt in the wounds of your own people.
We
See?
got to cross the river and we got to walk on some slave on some of our fellow servants' back. We're gonna reach over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go on.
Isaiah 28 verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hill shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place.
Yep.
And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
Yep.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then he shall be trodden down by it.
What are the example of the overflowing scourge that is coming? Because a scourge is a what? A beating something with a whip. You know what I mean? But it's coming in mass amount. I mean, from different direction. Famine. But I thought before we even reach famine, you're talking about the uproars of the people, because people are come for you.
You know, really.
Them know, yeah. And there's no escaping. Because
most I make them find a big noise.
right, the scripture tell you that in the day will come, it will be as a man will flee from a lion and a bear met him. You can run, God. Oh, I got France.
Running in a bunker.
I run to France, they got back up in a protest of France. Or if you run to America,
There's no safe ground.
there's no safe ground, there's no safe haven.
Right.
You know what I mean? For what is coming. So it's either you get your damn self right, or you face the wrath of what is to come, because the Heavenly Father will pour the wrath upon the earth. Against
Jerusalem.
exactly. For what? With candles. For men were settled up on their lease. Yo, you know, your comfort zone and you rob the poor blind.
Every weight on the road.
Every
Comfortable. Just speak out.
every way I rob the people them blind, man.
No water there.
Amos 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and a light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah, that's how terrible it's gonna be. You know what I mean? You run from one trouble, you feel like you run from one trouble, if you escape, you run up in the next one. You know what I mean? But hey, in that day, only the righteous gonna be protected. And you're not righteous.
Alright.
Right now, your current
Surpass the deeds of the
you
wicked.
surpass these are the wicked right now.
And they
Because
See?
their own people, yo.
Yep.
He
Go on.
said, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. And when he think peace and safety.
Sudden destruction.
So shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and a light, even very darkness, and no brightness in it?
So you take up the Bible, and I thought, boy, I read from the Bible and I read Romans 13.
You boy rest the Bible.
Yo, if you read the word,
Wouldn't smirk. Like it.
are the demon, are the something, are the elite or whosoever we are train you,
Yeah, man.
are them tell you to read that.
I them go to.
Yeah.
They have, because, yeah, what?
Are them
Every
tell,
leader.
yeah.
Them know say, yo, come man, the elite, them make Christianity probably about the #1 religion in our world. So guess what them do is that they make sure say them have something for quell the
Yep.
majority of the religious. I mean, because them are the mass majority.
Yeah.
Them have to have a face there for the government can control the masses. We say, yo, right.
Hey, and God forbid, you know what I mean, we hear to our next election, PNP now go back in a power. You see me? You know why? Because you are already the lapdog, you know what I mean, for the elite.
That's why my boy they retire, brother. It's
See?
a waste of time. You see,
That's
long
how it
slide
is,
picture we ain't get.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Paul, I think I Paul, in the video, he must say right now 14 over there in a blow. You must say, yo, you know, make that sense because right now 14 over there in a department like they in the
Majority, it's a dictatorship. The man them literally
Thank you.
from Jamaica now, a dictatorship.
Yeah,
and
man,
them
you-
know say them have
The puppet.
them have the puppet. So anything what them need to pass, there's no excuse.
It's not like theirs, then we could speak that.
Yeah.
Not like if there was another side, we could have done
It will be
anything
different.
Because we know the laws that are being passed.
Exactly.
The same side, when they get the chance,
Yeah, man, I
then
same thing.
they push the same thing. You see me? So, you know
Same
what I mean?
goal, same goal, different route.
Right, but you know, some are try to play the good guy, so to speak, as a game.
Like them would be doing
Yeah.
it different.
We don't even say because our seats are limited.
I'm going to skip to verse 14. It says,
Yep.
seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the power of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken.
Yep.
Hate the evil and love the good,
You
and
see-
establish judgment
Yep.
in the gate.
Yep.
It may be that the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
That's it. You know what I mean? If you choose good, you will live. You know what I mean? But if you choose the evil, you have to go just reap the reward of what come with the evil, man.
Face the more side.
You have to go face the most high wrath.
And the Lord is a terrible power.
Exactly. It's
It's
a fearful thing.
to fall
Fall in the
into
hands of the most high.
Father.
You know what I mean? So do the right thing. Zane, right now, you have the opportunity to do the right thing. Zane?
If they gone too far Soca white man return that.
If you, you know, do the right thing.
You know, could stop him from going.
Yeah, man, you can keep it say, yo,
Stop by nose.
the place of repentance not closed yet, man. The prophets are still here. Because the prophets are a sign that salvation is still open. You know what I mean? And for whosoever left, we get salvation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because salvation is for everybody.
Yeah, big nose and tell you to move against weight.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, you know, we know that you have men, a lot of people say, oh, people sell out or whatever. Yeah, you see how big no sell out, that's how people sell out. You know what I mean? Them sell out them people, them put them past agendas and are encouraging people to go the wrong way. So big nose not being a sellout. Not saying that there's in salvation for everybody or repentance for everybody. But if you watch the track record, a person that will follow that path, whenever them turn against the so-called white man, at time then go. You know what I mean? Because most sides don't see a wickedness they get repaired for it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's it.
You just couldn't manage to pay no more. You never truly repent.
I see
It's,
yeah, go on. Sorry.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad.
Yep.
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto Yahweh, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience.
Yep. Fix it, man. Fix it or be destroyed.
Yeah, but you come out and say, look here, them gonna try to kill me and I can't tell me the truth.
Yep.
You see me? I
Bro.
respond to leak a voice note. You say that.
Brother, may I say, yo,
Yeah, boss, I leak.
brother,
You know?
about one of this. I'm going to address the nation on this coronavirus thing. Jamaica can't lie.
I just put it out there. If they kill me, if me nice, if me dead, and them man they do it.
No, brother, them you know loving people that much.
Yeah, but you don't love the people that much, so you're not gonna do it.
The fact of protection, the matter is, look here, whether you do it,
Hey, if you tell the truth, we just be hypothetical still.
It's not real.
So nobody,
I speak as a man.
yeah.
That will never happen.
You want the advertisement? That will never.
Jamaica
Nah,
will go into chaos and then we'll invade.
Brother, let me tell you something. You see if Big Nose come out and say that, them niggas here, oh no, see the Big Nose finally sell out. Fuck are them fool?
Yeah, man, them fool.
Yeah, because and that I think now them keep them, that a double-edged sword, you know. In damn the film do and damn the film don't.
Yeah,
So,
once they make admission, they run him
Because-
anyway. They rush him.
other that, you know, them as a politician, yeah, he make them ignorant. So that if even them, him do tell them the truth, it not gonna benefit them.
benefit. Just like you want me the country now and people say, yo, we want me the country for. If
yep.
you like it, them people say, we like it.
Same
them.
so.
Exactly.
It's
So-
the same thing you do.
And still a push. You have some people wholeheartedly push the mask mandate. I say, yo, some people now wear the mask. Fucking idiot, them, innit? I say, some people now wear the mask. Look at that one. That's why it continues to spike. Yo, people fool.
Yeah, man, where you at,
Skipper say, yo, my people is foolish, man. Satis children. Yeah? Go on.
Can I just get this real quick? So it's
Yeah, we want to close off.
alright, this is 2 Corinthians 4 verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believed not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahushua, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine upon them.
So yeah, that's like a miracle. It's a miracle. And hey, the most I already have women miracle upon. It's a miracle because even we being right here right now was a miracle. You know what I mean? To actually I speak the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, knowing his name, Zain, and his son's name, Zain, is also a miracle. Coming back to our identity of who we really are, we are Israelites. In Hebrew, it's Yasharala, we are the sons of God. If we actually know these things and have the breakdowns, you know what I mean, for the scriptures, for the mysteries of the scriptures,
Gift of fear.
and the gift of faith, you know what I mean, are really a miracle. You know what I mean? So, for the people, because we were blinded to. The God of this world blinded us, but we were blinded. You know what I mean? And it is the same thing what happened with the majority of people, is just that the majority are not going to wake up.
Right.
The grace, the light of the glorious gospel now going to shine upon you. It's not just that. Because the most of them have him elect. You know what I mean? The men you see in the highways, you know what I mean, I preach, the one them where you despise, at the most I elect them there. so yeah, despise the ones we're going to be the God of the coming world. We're going to be the rulers for the coming world. I mean, that's a God mean judge. You know what I mean? Of the coming world, of the coming kingdom that's going to be set up, because this one going to get destroyed. That's what's going to happen. See? just end it with that one. You have one?
Kinda. I mean, I don't mean to digress or change the topic, but I notice people marrying and enjoying themselves. You know,
Just
and
get to
this
the.
is not
Just
the
read it.
time.
Just read it. Just read
This
it.
is Matthew 24, verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Noah.
No.
You know what I mean? Which is in this case, you know, you have people. In this case, you have people. You know what I mean? In a relaxed state of mind. Or the measures them relax. So party, boom, boom, flick back off in a river. Because people they just a weed pan that opening up for your stuff.
Yes.
Go wild in a man.
They've been craving for it. The out in the wild country come back for the party.
Figure party. You know one man I say, yo, that's one thing me pray bro God fasting in it. I just entertainment when they all have. Because a nigga just want to be entertained. You know what I mean? A nigga just want to be in that shock mind of being entertained.
Should we make merge? The Bible asks
Yeah,
that,
man.
you know, is it
A nigga only care about fucking entertainment, man. Zin? No one do nothing else. Them want to take no fucking thing in their life serious but party and enjoy themselves and drinking fucking liquor and junk. And can't wake up in the morning. You see me I say?
What happened last night?
And then talk about what I say, yo dog, what you for that? You see me them thing that Jake
Vain.
revel in. Some vain bullshit.
State,
Zin,
thing.
you love to be dead, man. Zin, and that the only thing you crave are for the fucking government open back party and entertainment sector. You're the useless eaters that the Constitution in America talk about, man. Zin, you're the people that the scripture say you was born in vain.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's some waste of semen, man. Zin.
Born to be
Made to be taken and destroyed. So yeah,
beast.
brute beast, man. People, the reset button, the most are gonna eat, that gonna come, man. Zin, because scripture tell us, yo, you don't know heal, man. Zin, the scripture say the world is sick. Zin, and no matter how him try, it's like I just bruise and putrefying sores, man, which will not be nullified with ointment.
Mercy kill.
You know what I mean? Yeah, just kill them, just get rid of them. You know what I mean? Make them born back in them right mind.
Put them out of their misery.
Zin, yeah, put them out of their misery. Zin, because you're miserable and you're wretched.
love
Ain't
it.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, verse 39.
And they gonna only care about, oh, fuck, you know, so if I get married this time, man, I'm locked down the place again.
Yeah.
You know, them things them care about. Yeah, even at the time when the lockdown them are going, your marriage still are going on a rapid. See?
Them all put marriage over funeral.
You know what I mean? Exactly,
I
man.
big knows of only for friend we are married.
See?
Only for wedding for them.
Right now, look across. Right now, across somewhere, just wedding. Just,
Birth.
not even wedding. Because that's not even wedding. Because wedding,
Man,
not,
marry whore.
man, you know what I
No,
mean?
sorry, no man that man. Nigga marry whore.
Yeah, man. See? Go on.
Not even married.
Verse
Because she
39.
would even have a bachelor party. The bachelor party they call it?
Bachelorette.
Whoring part.
She would have a bachelor party before.
Bachelorette.
Bachelorette. That's what it is? Where she go make sure she gets the last set of fuck them. From the whole heap of man them out there. I didn't stop in her. It's just that she get the last set of fuck them before the wedding. And I know this is a serious thing. You see me? And a war will always be a war, no matter if I ring up on the finger. The ring is not really a marriage. You see? Marriage is consummated by sex. That's how two flesh become one. Go on,
When a man take a woman virginity.
when a man take a, that is the key point. When a man take a woman virginity, so she
Queen
automatically,
became
yeah, exactly, she become him wife. See, go on.
Welcome to Babylon.
Go on.
Verse 39. I knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Go on.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Go down a little further. I mean, say. You know, say wailing on national teeth. You know something about that.
no,
So,
no.
because I just like it. That come because I just like it.
Well, you wish I
Fling
come
stool up there.
sword. I come bring sword, so obviously sword is not to come to make you smile and dandy. And I drill it to my come.
Yo, joke me did I make now?
Well, in Tralvina Street.
Yeah, remember me I go high school together.
Remember this one to my board?
You know, but that's how it gonna be. You know what I mean? I think I go watch I beg back him away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the door already locked, but they say, oh, when
Skipper
skipper
say
say,
to be like Esau.
exactly.
You see me?
Yeah.
After he send him bread right when he start
He
with
start
tears,
ball,
he
yeah.
fuck you. Too
Skipper,
late.
and the skipper tell say the most I lock the door. Now the spiritual lock get it a get built, and the most I go close it up. You know what I mean? That even Noah couldn't pull it.
Alright.
Yeah. But anyway, you know, we hope this session was edifying, you know, to the hopeful, like to the ones that I watch and learn. You know, with that we say Shalom Akim. Double honors to our pastors of Gms Stone, and salutations to you Akim pushing this radio as in theater.
We now give praises to
All praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Akakudash. Yes, Salakia. Shalom Akim.
Shalom.